Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, we begin with your weather forecast. Mild air moves in with rain ahead. With more on that, let's go to meteorologist Kevin Scripa with a weather forecast video.
Couple of snow showers or mixed showers as temperatures continue to slowly work their way up into the 30s this afternoon. A lot of that in western and northern areas of the state. As you can see, a line of rainfall making steady progress eastward, and that will likely be around in our reality for the day tomorrow. Temperatures this afternoon slowly making their way up into the 30s, and even if you're still stuck in the upper 20s late this afternoon in some of those central valleys of the North Country, you'll likely climb into the 30s later on tonight and be there for the daylight hours tomorrow, while we'll be in the 40s elsewhere. And as you'll notice, a couple of southeastern spots could even approach 50 degrees by late morning, early afternoon on your Thursday. The rainfall heavy at times tomorrow. It's going to be just kind of a big sloppy mess out there on area roadways because you've got the clogged storm drains, you've got the frozen ground. It's just all going to run off and create a lot of ponding on area roadways tomorrow. Eventually, it does look like the rainfall winds down later in the afternoon, and that's when the brisk wind out of the northwest picks up, and that eventually brings us the potential of some road refreeze in areas later Thursday night and early Friday. It sets up fair skies for Friday with a chance of a couple of snow showers and then the chillier air for the weekend. But notice temperatures tomorrow. After highs in the 30s today, we're talking anywhere from the lower and mid 40s in some of the central valleys to some lower 50s in southern spots. Your extended forecast has the sharp cool down behind that system late Thursday night and into Friday, and highs only in the teens to lower 20s with sunshine Saturday.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And there are three closings to pass along, closings and delays. If you want to see that list, just go to WMUR.com and click on closings. There are two weather alerts as well. And now let's take a look at your Memorial Bridge, Portsmouth, New Hampshire live webcam this evening. And here's a look at your webcam of the Memorial Bridge in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Temp is 39 degrees. Winds south-southwest at 80 miles per hour. And now let's take a look at your traffic. Here's a look at your traffic right now for your evening ride home from work. We're seeing a lot of green roadways, and we have a few yellow spots and a few red spots as well. Otherwise, the traffic is moving pretty okay for this Wednesday evening. No major issues or delays to report just yet. If we do end up getting any major accidents or delays, we'll be sure to bring that straight to you right here on the Riley King Network. Now let's take a look at your news for this evening. First up, crews work to clear drains of snow ahead of rain. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Ray Brewer.
3 days after snow blanketed Manchester, crews were preparing for another storm, this time rain, clearing out catch basins in lower-lying areas to prevent any flooding.
We're attempting to be prepared for that. We'll know tomorrow better what's going to happen, but we're out there today preparing.
The forecast is for possibly an inch of rain. While that's a lot of water, Shepard says they are catching a bit of a break and that it's expected to be spread out throughout the day. And the fact that the bitter cold of the past few days has moved on is also helpful.
Thankfully, we'll have the warm weather, which I think the water will be able to get into the catch basins. I don't think we'll see as much icing going on, but we've got to make sure those basins are open for the water to get into.
Crews are also out making sure the snow is pushed back. Shepard says that'll help make sure the rain can find its way into the basins. The director says the warmer weather has loosened up the snow. That's enabling the plows to push it back easier. That should also help keep those basins clear. Reporting live in Manchester, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Parent company of Papa Gino's D'Angelo grilled sandwiches sold. Let's take a look at this video. Okay, and there you go on that video. So that is good news there. The other locations will be saved. Judge grants mental evaluation for man accused in woman's kidnapping. Let's take a listen to the video.
And a hearing for the man accused of kidnapping a Boston woman is on hold. Within the last hour, a judge ordered a mental health evaluation for 38-year-old Victor Pena. The case won't move forward until those results are in. Police found 23-year-old Olivia Ambrose in Pena's Charlestown apartment yesterday afternoon. She disappeared Friday night after going to a bar. Ambrose was taken to the hospital but is now home with her family.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And we will keep it updated as we get new information into this continuing developing story. Robert Kraft heaps praise on Tom Brady, calling QB genio. And let's take a look at this video.
The nicest person, genuine. He's the same person today as he was when he was fourth on the depth chart back there in 2000. And he's just, I mean, when my wife of blessed memory passed away almost 8 years ago, he was there for me in a way only my sons were, and the guys in the locker room were. But he cares and he connects, and I think he's able to do that in the huddle, even with guys half his age. And they see how hard he works and what he does and how genuine he is and how he's selfless and puts team first. And I think that really spreads.
Well, as a friend of his, I definitely second all those things you're saying. And to every Patriots fan, I'm sure for you, you hope he never retires.
I'm in that camp.
Okay, and there you go on that video. Very cool indeed. Tom Brady is an excellent football player. All of us here at the Riley King Network. Enjoy Tom Brady playing for the Patriots. Keep up the great work, Tom Brady. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market closed for this Wednesday evening. And here's a look at your U.S. stock market for this Wednesday evening. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the green and went up. Your Nasdaq closed in the green and went up. S&P 500 closed in the green and went up. Gold closed in the red and went down. Oil closed in the red and went down. U.S. 10-year closed in the green and went up. Euro/USD closed flat, and VIX closed in the red and went down. And that's how the U.S. stock market did today on Wall Street. Dow rises more than 150 points on strong earnings from IBM, P&G, and United Technologies. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose on Wednesday on the back of strong quarterly earnings from companies like IBM, United Technologies, and Procter and Gamble. And we're following breaking news into our newsroom. This evening, at least 5 dead after shooting at Florida bank. Suspect in custody. At least 5 people were killed when a gunman opened fire in a SunTrust bank in Sebring, Florida on Wednesday, police said. The 21-year-old suspect barricaded himself inside before later surrendering to authorities, police said. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night, everyone. Bye.